What up, y'all? It's your boy Nick Nieto, aka Nick the Actor, aka Nick the Reactor, aka whatever the hell you want to call me today. Just go for it. Yes, I know, we're still playing catch up on some Tom MacDonald music. Of course, you know Hangover Gang. I haven't forgotten about y'all, and y'all know everybody in this cast crew family rocks with the dude, Tom MacDonald. We're steady catching up on everything. I know I've been MIA, but we're back with this one today. The Machine. I've been looking so forward to finally catching into this one. The Machine, already, I can see where this is going to go. We're going to be talking some crazy shit, but also, as always, I expect Tom to talk the actual facts. If you're new around here, welcome in, kick back, relax. I'm going to be pulling up the music video. We're going to be checking out the song, and of course, I'm going to be giving my thoughts and commentary throughout, and just sharing my own opinions. Of course, you're entitled to share yours as well, but I'm always excited for a new Tom MacDonald track. I'm so glad to be back on the roll, in action, finally catching up on some of these reactions for you guys. So if you like what you see, if you enjoy the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're kind of catching up to 40K, kind of on the road to 40K. So if you're part of Hangover Gang, you rock with my content, or you just like hearing awesome music from all over the world, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. It's all free, baby. But right now, more than that, we got Tom MacDonald back on the channel with The Machine. Let's see. It is always a good day when I can take the time to check out some Tom music. And of course, shout out to Tom, Nova, all the homies over there. And of course, everybody taking the time to be here today. I really do appreciate you. And man, I'm just ready to dive on into another one, man. Y'all know how I get with these. It's always a blast. It's always realness. I know what to expect from this point. But I'm still excited for every new video drop. So, Tom, The Machine. I'm finally here, checking it out. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's go.
I am not Republican, I am not a liberal. Why the hell can't I just be American without getting political?
We've heard him say this a million times, and it's so accurate. I feel like everybody is slowly kind of turning into this frame of mind, or should be, I think. The labels, they've gotten out of hand. They've gotten straight up out of hand, where even if you normally would consider yourself a liberal, a Republican, those lines have gotten so blurred because people just make up their own definitions, and God forbid the wrong person is defining what you're defining as. There's a lot of defining going on in this sentence, but you get what I'm saying. Like, that is the point. Why can't we just be proud to be American? Why can't I just be American first and foremost? We can have our differences, as I always say, as Tom always says, but you don't got to just attack me without having a conversation. That's huge. Oh my God, we're only 8 seconds into this song, dude. Oh God.
Why the hell can't I just be American without getting political? The system gonna suppress us all. They don't care about the cost. How's this a democracy when we got communists in charge? Cancel culture, Nazis, all they're missing is the swastikas. Honestly, this is a psychological holocaust. Pumping propaganda through the screen and straight into your brain. You ain't on a plantation, but you definitely still a slave.
Listen, in a lot of ways, and obviously he's not saying it's the same thing, but when you see the same kind of movements from the powers that be, you see the same, in a sense, history repeating itself just systematically. That's the machine at work, dude. It's hard to argue when they're trying to pump this stuff into our brains and this, that, the other. Dude, you're not on the plantation, but you're definitely still a slave. Woo, Tom. Tom. It's so good to be catching up on this.
Brain, you ain't on a plantation, but you definitely still a slave. Race theory is indoctrinating children. Tell blacks they're disadvantaged, tell whites they got white privilege. What a brilliant way to reinforce division. If whites believe they have it easy, they will never help you fight the system. And now they burning books in untraditional ways. They just traded newspapers for the digital age. Now
Oh, that's a crazy way to word that. Now they're burning books in a new way by transitioning from that. Oh, wow. That is true when you think about it. It kind of is like burning books, but you're just eliminating that, and it's easy, more controlled because it's not written down. It's not something that can be just there forever. It can be edited. It can be adjusted. It can change on the fly. You can see article updates all day long. But my God, that way of wording that is pretty damn heavy. And again, I always say the same thing about this whole CRT shit. I will say bullshit. Dude, telling people that they should have it easy. Why aren't you succeeding? You've got this privilege, this advantage, this innate thing just because of the color of your skin. And on the flip side, you're telling people you're never going to make it because of the color of your skin. That is the perfect way to strike up division between everybody. It's insane, but it's sad to think that it's just so prominent and welcomed by some people.
Reinforce division. If whites believe they have it easy, they will never help you fight the system. And now they burning books in untraditional ways. They just traded newspapers for the digital age. Now the facts can be deleted with no physical flames. They just change the information and the truth gets erased. They keep screaming to wake up, but they're all woke, not awake. We know the system has failed us, and all the
only works if we're afraid. Wow, that's actually a really cool hook. Didn't expect it to have that waviness, but I love the actual production on that too. The different vocals in the background. Wow, man. It's true. It only happens if we're afraid and if we allow it, but it is sad to see, and it feels like the government is against us. I mean, I'm from the government. I'm here to help. That's always the joke that's made. Like, man, it's a slippery slope. But I like the sound of this song. It's not as much in your face as it is kind of just spelling it out for you. Tom's always good about providing that variety with his hooks, with his different sounds on it. If he wants that in your face, aggressive or trolling kind of video, or if it's like, hey, take a moment and listen to this. Think about it and just pay attention. Also, just something to relate to that we're all kind of going through. And some of us are catching on. I think more people are catching on every single day. But as it goes on, it starts to wear you down almost. It kind of has that feel about it. I like this. I like this a lot from Tom.
I am not Republican, I am not a liberal. Progressive and traditional are hitmen hired to kill the individual. They label people red or blue, divide us, they don't ever help. They want you thinking left or right, so you ain't thinking for yourself. Go ahead.
They want you thinking left or right, so you ain't thinking for yourself. Wow. Wow. That's true. Left or right, so you're not thinking for yourself. I saw the little hand movement too. Damn. I mean, that's beyond accurate. That's why I hate the labels these days. I can't even say. You can ask me my opinion on a certain thing and I'll tell you. But I'm not going to sit there and just be like, this side or this side. It's not black and white like that. It's not. Shout out the song Black and White, by the way. But
red or blue, divide us, they don't ever help. They want you thinking left or right, so you ain't thinking for yourself. Go ahead and vote, because both the parties are the same side. Two teams, one coach, controlled by the same guys.
Yeah.
Left wing, right wing, both help the same bird fly. Brainwashing everybody at the same time. The internet was once a...
say left wing, right wing, help the same bird fly.
Right wing, both help the same bird fly.
Wow. Oh, that's crazy as hell. I'm not going to be one to be like, fuck voting, it's bullshit. No, I think everybody should still vote, or at least if you want to have a say in stuff, kind of. And I understand that's going to be a different topic and different conversation, but I still think you should voice it, even if it's just local stuff. You know, some things are definitely more day-to-day than others. But that line right there, wow. That's the left wing and the right wing both help the same bird. Woo, I'm going to remember that one. That's a killer bar. That's a killer bar.
Left wing, right wing, both help the same bird fly. Brainwashing everybody at the same time. The internet was once a place that we could get our facts from. Now it's been monopolized. It's Google or it's Amazon. Who fact-checking the fact-checkers? I can answer that one. The people who control the narratives through the platforms. Let me break this down for you, simple as I can, Kate. They use social conditioning to put you in the rat race. It doesn't matter if you're first or third or if you're last place. You're still a rat, and they're the cats who kill you so you can't escape.
It don't matter. They'll put you in this maze because they're the cat. They can call it quits. They'll have you in this maze running around thinking that you're actually getting somewhere, but at the end of the day, that cat's not gonna let you dip. You ain't leaving the maze, fam. You just trapped there and you think, oh, I can figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. No, man. They made the maze, and also the cat's there. Meow. I'm gonna get your ass. You ain't ever making it out. Damn. I know it's kind of a fatalistic way of looking at it, but it's pretty damn accurate. At the end of the day, there's only so much. There's only so much.
If you're last place, you're still a rat, and they're the cats who kill you so you can't escape. They keep screaming to wake up, but they're all woke, not awake.
Love that line,
The
too.
system has failed us, and all the media's fake. I swear the government hates us. Having opinions is dangerous. The system built to enslave us only works if we're afraid.
Dude, I love this
I
hook.
am not Republican. I am not a liberal. I am just a man who knows they're scared of a nation that's thinking critical. They kill us or they lock us up for nothing like we're criminals. Divide us because they know that unified we are invincible. Questioning the government's agenda is controversial, but promoting guns and liquor in our music is commercial. They're confusing us with pronouns they made up to make us triggered. You can call me what you want, but just don't call me late for dinner. School teaches
Call me what you want, but don't call me late for dinner.
you to learn it.
Go back. No, I'm not done with this. I'm not done with
Why
this.
we are invincible. Questioning the government's agenda is controversial, but promoting guns and liquor in our music is commercial. They're confusing us with pronouns they made up to make us triggered. You can call me what you want, but just don't call me late for dinner. School teaches you to learn and never teaches you to think. So you absorb misinformation, then you practice what they preach. You ain't
Oh, they teach you to learn. They don't teach you how to think. Problem with school nowadays. I feel more and more people are turning to the homeschooling option. And as somebody who doesn't have kids yet, the more I've thought about it, the more I look at the world around, I'm like, man, never thought I'd be the person to say that. But if I have kids someday, I might just have to stick with that. That way they can actually learn to think, not just learn to learn. God, and then having to just regurgitate stuff that you're taught to say and to do. instead of making your own decisions.
Up to make us triggered. You can call me what you want, but just don't call me late for dinner. School teaches you to learn and never teaches you to think. So you absorb misinformation, then you practice what they preach. You ain't free, can't you see that's how they want you to act? That's called conforming to the norm. You don't need freedom for that. I'm not Republican or liberal or left-wing or right-leaning. I took the red pills because that's who's fighting for my freedoms, and you don't.
Woo! I took the red pill because that's who's fighting for my freedom. You can't do that other stuff without freedom, so you don't need freedom for it. So that's why they want to eliminate it. You don't need it. They can do that process all day long. That's the machine. But this right here is what you got. You got some people that are not choosing either side, but also the red pill, at least that one, fighting for freedom. At the very least, for freedom.
To the norm, you don't need freedom for that. I'm not Republican or liberal or left-wing or right-leaning. I took the red pills because that's who's fighting for my freedoms, and you don't need to choose to be accepted. They both fake teams. Evil runs the world now like hell ain't got no vacancy. They keep screaming.
Evil runs the world now like hell ain't got no vacancy. Hell's filled up, maybe. There's overflow, so they can't send them all there anymore. They're just going to run around here. Dude, I have to say again, Tom, always keeping it real. Love the presentation on this a lot more. Just, hey, listen to me. Hear me out. Let me just get this off my chest in a not chill or calm way, but in a everybody can relate to this, I think. Whether or not you agree with Tom or certain people or certain political sides, you can all see it. I think most people can see it out there. And again, a beautiful video, by the way, from Nova. So killer. And the music, it's catchy. It's great. It's always what I expect from Tom. But this one, really cool to hear in this kind of style and setting. But my goodness, poetic stuff I'm always.
Left-wing or right-leaning. I took the red pills because that's who's fighting for my freedoms. And you don't need to choose to be accepted. They both fake teams. Evil runs the world now like hell ain't got no vacancy. They keep screaming to wake up, but they're all woke, not awake. We know the system.
I like it. I like this. Video by Nose, let's go. Great video and everything, as always, man. It's never a shock about that side of things either. Man, didn't know what to expect on this one, for real. I just saw the machine, wasn't sure we were going to get an in-your-face kind of shit-talking, calling out, exposing, but we kind of got the same thing. It's just one of those reminders that Tom is so good about doing in his music. He'll bring up the topics and subjects in a way that I think is just really unique to each song. You'll hear some of the same thoughts, yes, but he always has a special way of presenting it on each individual song that makes that song extra unique. And this one, a lot more of a lower tempo, I would say, than other songs that are maybe when you're in a mood of just being aggroed out and angry and pissed off at the world, which is fair, that you can jam to and get just fucking crazy to. This one that you can just listen to and kind of vent out your frustrations. I felt like he was more venting on this one, and just like a this and this and this, and I'm not choosing to be this, but I can see this. There's one thing, looking for freedom, that's what we need to be fighting for, and not being fearful of the machine, not just succumbing to it. I love that angle. And of course, I'm not just saying that because I rock with Tom. I just will keep it $150 with you. I like the mix up. I like the hook on this. I thought it all sounded great. The production is always killer again. Dude, oh, I'm so glad to finally be listening to this. I've been waiting to share this experience with you guys. So, Tom MacDonald, as always, absolutely killer. I want to hear any of y'all's thoughts about this. Did y'all feel like he said anything on this one that really stuck with you? Because I heard several lines. I'm not going to be forgetting that bird or that left wing, right wing bar, stuff like that for quite a minute. But man, I'm just glad to be checking out more Tom music on the channel. I'm glad to be back in the saddle, if you will, and back with all of you guys, hanging out, checking out this awesome music that matters. Again, not making hacky bullshit, not making stupid stuff, not just making stuff with the drugs and guns and stuff that apparently can be glorified. Making music that actually counts and makes a difference and either wakes people up, not the woke, but awakens people, and actually starts a conversation at the very least. And I think he's one of the best out there doing it right now. And of course, I can't wait to see what he's got in the future. But Tom, always a pleasure, brother. Nova, shout out on the video. Just always love the Hangover Gang, of course. That is Tom MacDonald on The Machine. Woo! As just a fan of good music, it's always a pleasure hanging out with you guys and getting to check something out. But of course, if you know me, you know Cast and Crew, Hangover Gang, 2 peas in a pod, baby. I'm just glad to be back over here checking out more awesome music with all you guys, especially when it comes from Tom, Nova, and the whole squad. This one, really cool. Didn't know where it was going to go. Didn't expect, a little bit slower song like this, but that's the fun of it, man. They got so much range and diversity in their style, in their music, in their talents. They can do whatever they want, and I like how this song kind of stands on its own, but still stands on business. It's actually presenting the conversation, and I think opens it up in a very welcoming way, and also kind of enlightening when you think about it. A lot of those metaphors, his poetry, always in motion enough to give you a different insight maybe, or just think about things a little bit differently. And I definitely heard a few lines like that in this one. But y'all let me know what y'all thought as always. I shared my thoughts and opinions. Obviously, you know I rock with these folks, but everybody's entitled to their own thoughts. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all for being here. Again, hit that like button if you enjoyed it. And of course, I just hope y'all are all doing good. I hope you're having a good day, a good week, a good month, a good whatever you're having right now. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, that is a wrap.